say this venue is quite warm, which I'm a fan of.
It's toasty, and I love
it is
that.
nice and toasty. Just don't be here in the summer, because we had DTN here and people were sweating. I've never seen so many sweaty Smash players in one area, and that's no dig at anyone. It was literally just that hot.
It's impossible to not sweat at that point. Dude, when I lived up in New York, it was summer, and it got to like 100.
It's so bad.
And I was working outside. I was like, oh,
the heat waves are awful.
It gets bad, man. But we got some heat coming to you. Finally, the match is up to start. Goblin versus Steezy, and this is what you expect to see out of Goblin right at the beginning. Some forward airs, some clean damage.
So we talked about the bad things for Lucina in this matchup. The good things, I will say, are how good Lucina's advantage is against Roy. I feel like you can keep Roy at bay. You're able to fight mid-range with him quite well. And when Roy's off stage, that's really where Lucina comes out to play, both with her stellar ledge trapping as well as her floaty nature, making her very, very good to pick out Roy in the air. And we're seeing that right now out of Steezy with that excellent edge guard right there.
Yeah, just like you said, getting that first stock off stage. Goblin nearly getting one of his own, but Steezy says, I guess my back air is just a little bit stronger today. And counter off the ledge. The crowd is already ready to get behind Steezy here.
And I like how cerebral Steezy's playing it. He saw Goblin consistently fishing for those jab confirms right there and decided, okay, I'm just going to do hop-off ledge counter. That'll stuff out your jabs real nicely.
It's good to see somebody pull out the counterplay early and force their opponent to respect it the entire game, because there's one thing to be said about saving an adaptation for the end so that it can help you win, but that's one of those ones that your opponent just needs to consider, and consider the following. That double-edged dance is strong.
I don't know if you saw Steezy tilted his head a little bit like, damn.
I guess I died to this,
Those tech chases were nuts by Goblin. Those down tilt, having the perfect also turnaround, dash forward, down tilt into that excellent side B. That is so good.
I feel like those tech chases define Goblin
for
as
real,
a player.
yeah.
The down tilt is his best move as a player.
As Roy, you definitely have to be good at playing reactionary as well, but dare say Goblin is one of the best reactionary players in all of Smash Ultimate right now.
He's super good at it, and it's the confidence that makes it work. Good DI there by Steezy to make sure that you go off stage, you don't get set up into another one of those tech situations, but man, the ledge trapping from Goblin, okay, it's the tech chases and it's the ledge trapping. Between those two things, you pretty much have a complete Goblin.
Goblin also, I don't know if you saw before, but we already improving the recovery game too, using Roy's side B as an excellent stalling tool to really allow him to go low and still make it back from angles where even Lucina has some trouble edge guarding a bit. So Goblin already turning on the jets here.
And good early use of that up B too, when maybe Steezy thinks, all right, well, I've got that slow recovery scouted out, but again, the ledge trapping from Goblin comes through the nair to cover the ledge. Says this is my game to win. You might have taken the first stock, but I won't lose another.
Almost 2 steps ahead of Steezy there. We saw those preemptive nairs over the ledge, easily slated to catch jump from ledge. I feel bad for that person who just dropped their controller in the background there.
No.
I just saw that. I'm so sorry.
I hope that there are no cracks in that board.
Those things are expensive.
Yeah.
I think that was an Emerald Blue or custom one there too. So that's yeah. Make sure you keep those in your clutches.
Please, I keep mine in my coat pocket so that it does not fall out. It's safe and secure. Man, game 2, taking the Roy to Town City.
That's tough.
Steve, I don't like that.
I think this is one of those confidence situations where Steezy feels like he can benefit more so than Goblin can here, but I even wouldn't want to play to that Roy's strength of being able to edge guard or get kills even earlier, because this character is already a shotgun blast to your percentages.
Yeah, I mean, 85%, that means forward tilt at the ledge is getting close to killing, but nice combo here from Steezy. I feel like doing a good job of reacting to Goblin's defense. I think I just heard the first Aaron Goblin.
Yep. CFL's crowds can rival New York's, and I think we can say it confidently after everything we saw at CEO.
Yeah, I feel like that's the more of the regions, the 2 strongest states in the U.S. and then also the 2 strongest shouters.
Yeah, for real. Honorable mention, Georgia. Georgia also has some wild chants.
True.
They sing Fireflies. They yell F Sonito as a chant, even if Sonito's not playing.
That's great. Oh, I do not believe my eyes. Goblin gets a very nice cleanup on that first stock, but look at all the damage that Steezy built up in the meantime. It did take Goblin a while to find that kill confirmed. Man. This is a big opener.
Okay, I don't know if there's SDI or DI there, but somehow getting the pool noodle hitbox of Roy's sword right there and managing to get Steezy out of a very, very bad situation after that whiff. Yeah, it should be a good edge guard.
Ooh, going very low. Goblin doing a good job of reacting using those mix-ups as a recovery. He's not just mixing them up preemptively, he's waiting to see how Steezy's going to try and hit that edge guard. But that time, it's all but guaranteed for him. It's even on stock count.
And Goblin is such an optimist when it comes to Roy's recovery. He never says die, really. He always thinks of a way out of those situations where Roy as a character, pretty easy to edgeguard in most cases, but not a lot of Roy players utilize Roy's side beat as well as his hurtbox shifting like Goblin does.
Definitely a master of going where he wants to go, but now with no jump, could be a little bit... No, he does have his jump, but Steezy knew the whole time, and that's a lead for the Tri-State Lucina.
Steezy finding themselves up for the first time in this set so far, aside from the beginning of game one, but that side beat almost going to take off the stock right there, and now you've got another Goblin trademark ledge trap set up, but again, fishing for those jabs. Steezy really answering back with that get-up counter right there. That was phenomenal.
Steezy says, please respect the counter. I don't want to deal with those jabs at the ledge, and I do have an answer, so you better look out for it when I test you. But 122%, Goblin getting close to being able to take the stock and even it up. It's all a matter of if Steezy can get back to center before losing the stock, and he cannot.
And now we're even Stevens on last stock here. Still, this should be a big punish for Goblin. I like that route right there. He saw that Nair didn't work before, so he went for a more high damage route right there. And that's a stock. That's the stock. And that's the set. Goblin is a master of that. And that is where what you said before came to fruition. You were like, I don't know about Town and City against the Roy player. And that's why you still, out of jab, you have those tech chase combos on the platform or Nair. The roll behind, that was a stock gun at 50, Kimona.
47%.
Erased. Erased.
That's how many licks it takes to get to the center of a stock on Town and City. And it doesn't matter who you're playing. It's not like a Lucina thing or what. It's just, you have to be very careful about